Hi Stampers! Welcome to Great Inkspirations. My name is Kim Tolbert and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Vevey, Indiana. Thank you for joining me today. As you can see, I have an assortment of cards made with cute little critters, little sharks, snails, and little kangaroos. All the stamp sets that contain these cute little critters can be found in the Stampin' Up! January through June 2021 annual catalog. And as you may know, that catalog will soon be coming to an end. And the stamp sets I used to make these cards will be retiring at that time. So we have the Shark Frenzy stamp set, and of course it has coordinating dies. We also have Kangaroo and Company, which also has coordinating dies. And then the Snailed It stamp set, which has coordinating dies, and this is part of a bundle. Part of a suite. The dies and the stamp set are the bundle, but part of the suite, of course, includes the stamp set, the dies, some cute designer series paper, some baker's twine, and some really cute little resin hearts. So let's take a little look at these cards. And for these cards, I'm using a layout that I use from time to time. It helps me to use up my designer series paper. It's just strips of designer series paper matted on some cardstock and then placed on a card base. And then you could put anything you want on top of that, whether it be the kangaroos or flowers or, the sharks or anything at all. But here's the one I made, Hello Baby, with the Kangaroo and Company stamp set. And this is the Snailed It, a little hello. And this is some of that Snailed It designer series paper. This designer series paper right here is called Pattern Party, and it's in the new annual catalog. And here's another one from Snailed It. And again, this is more of the designer series paper from the Pattern Party, which actually is a host, or not a host, but you can get with Stampin' Rewards. And here's the little Shark Frenzy card. I made it a birthday card. Inside it says happy birthday. We have a little shark. And today I thought we would make a shark card, but we will use, instead of the portrait version, we will make it using the landscape version. Now all the measurements for both versions of the card and all the supplies will be listed on my blog post, and I will give you a link to that blog post in the description of this video. So let's bring in some things to make a cute little card with the sharks on it. This is more of the designer series paper that's from the Pattern Party pack. And we would need 3 pieces of it. And this is cut at, let me think, 1 1/4 by 3 3/4. And then 3 basic white mats for the designer series paper. And these mats are cut at 1 3/8 by 3 7/8. And then we need a Pool Party card base. That is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored and folded at 4 1/4. And this is a piece of basic white cardstock for the inside of the card. And it's cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. You'll also need some basic white scrap paper and also some Pool Party scrap paper, because we're going to make a map for the greeting. So we'll get started by getting our little shark pieces. Now I like this stamp set because it's a two-step stamping stamp set. So I can ink up the outline of the shark, and I can just stamp him right on here. right like that. And then we don't have to color him because I need to find my basic gray ink. There it is. We can use this second stamp to fill in the color. Let's see if I can do this without getting my head in the way. There we go. So there's our shark. And then for our greeting, we're going to use the hello from this stamp set Biggest Wish, which is in the current annual catalog. And we're going to also use some Bermuda Bay ink to stamp that. And then what we will do is we'll cut out the shark, die cut the shark, and then with one of the layering circle dies, we will cut out the hello and also a mat. And I will put on my blog the size of the circle dies that I used for this. And of course there's a coordinating die in the die set for the shark. So we have him right here. Now we can put this card together. Oh no, we cannot. There's more stamping. I was going to put one of the sharks on the inside, just to fancy it up a little bit on the inside. Let me turn him. Looks pretty good. Ink on the finger. That happens frequently. Get the basic gray. Give him some color. There we go. So that's the inside of our card. Now we just need to get some Stampin' Seal. Let's see if I can line these up. There's one. I just kind of like this pattern. It's you know, it's really not waves, but just look kind of wavy to me, and I liked the colors that are in it. So I thought it might look good with the sharks. We could probably turn them like that and make it look a little more wavy. Oh, I think I'm about to run out of my Stampin' Seal. Hang in there a little longer. Okay. And line this up. And there we go. Now all we need to do is line them up on the card front. And I just kind of go, well, you know, play around a little bit, get them where you want them. Doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. So when I kind of get them where I want them, I start using the adhesive to put them in place. I think I'm going to have to reach over and get some more adhesive though. Okay. Let's see here. There's that one. Yeah, I'm going to need some more. I'll just use the Stampin' Seal Plus. Kind of line it up between the two, get it centered. One more to go. Okay, that looks all right. We'll put the inside in the card. And we need to put the hello on its little mat here. Now we'll get some dimensionals. Always need to put things on dimensionals, it seems. I really like them. Just give your card a little more oomph. Let's just not put that on there quite yet. Let's get the shark in place. There we go. It's a cute little card. I really do like those little sharks. I just think they're cute. So we have the shark one we just made. Here's the kangaroo. Happy baby. And the snail. A happy birthday snail. And the other shark. Like I say, all the measurements for these cards and the supply list will be on my blog, and all that information will also be in the bottom there below this video in the description. Thank you so much for joining me today, and do remember that this the January through June mini catalog will be retiring in just over a month. So if there are things in here that you want that are retiring, you know, maybe you want to think about buying them now. So I hope all of you have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, stamp happy.